Baseball is one of the few sports where height does not really matter. You can be 5'6", hitting 30 home runs a year, or you could be 6'7", hitting 10 home runs a year. It really does not matter. That's why baseball is such a good sport. And today I will be listing the best baseball players at every height for 2025. If you guys like this style of content, please like and subscribe on the video so that I know I can keep posting more of this type of content. And first off, let's just get into it. Alright, starting at 5'6", no surprise, Jose Altuve. Jose Altuve has been very good overall in his career, Hall of Fame career. And the past season, 2024, he had a 295 batting average, 20 home runs, 185 hits, and 3.4 WAR. He plays second base and is a key part of the Astros and a leader. He's been with the Astros his whole career. And he's just been very consistent. So that's why I think at 5'6", there's not very many other players at 5'6" height. And he's known for being one of the best second basemen, if not the best, at such a short height, which is very impressive because when the Astros first scouted him, they said he was too short to play and he should just go home and not try out. But he kind of proved them wrong, and now he's one of the most famous baseball players of all time. Some people might hate him for the cheating scandal back in 2017 through 19, but if you're still thinking about that, just get over it. It doesn't. It's not that important anymore. He's still a great player. He proved that, and he's gonna be such a great baseball player. He's 34 years old, so he's pretty old, but I think he's still got a lot in the tank for many years to come. All right, at 5'7", there wasn't many players at that height, but Marcus Stroman is like the best player, and he's a pitcher. So, and he's pretty old. He's at 33 years old. He had a pretty bad season last year. He eats a lot of innings. He pitched 154 innings, being the fifth starter, and he posted a 4.31 ERA with 10 wins and 9 losses, with a .7 WAR. He kind of regressed over these past few years. He was with the Cubs 2 years ago, and he was very decent there. And then before that, he was at the Mets, where he was one of the best pitchers in baseball. He's very athletic, being at a height of 5'7". He makes plays on the field, like Gold Glove plays, that not many pitchers can do, and that really makes him stand out. And he's not afraid to talk some trash and use his voice, especially on social media, which is not the greatest thing to do. But yeah, he's very confident. Um, Great enthusiasm, great effort. He's very solid pitcher. Over his career, he has a 3.72 ERA with 22.5 WAR. That's really good. At 5'8", you have to go with Ozzy Albies. Ozzy Albies is a great MLB player, great second baseman. He has so much pop. He's a five-tool player almost with except the speed. Very team friendly contract. He signed like a 7-year, 35 mil a year, very cheap. And over that time, he's posted 21.8 WAR and 270 batting average with 141 home runs, so great pop. That's an average of 20 home runs a year. He was injured, but he was on the Braves, so not very surprising last season. And when he did play, he wasn't very good. He only had a 707 OPS with a 94 OPS plus, 251 batting average, 10 home runs. I really don't care about what he did last season. The Braves vibes last season were just very odd. Everybody was injured. So I think for the 2025 season, he'll be a very good player, very versatile second baseman. He'll give you 33 home runs, and I'm very confident in him for next season. At 5'9", we have lots of players like Jose Ramirez. He's very good, but I have to go with Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is an all-time great player. He's already has 69.6 WAR in his career. Amazing, with a 4.8 WAR going through his past season with a 450 at bat. So he was injured because he broke his hand from a pitch. Very unfortunate. But in those times he had 19 home runs, 289 batting average, 863 OPS. Before he got injured, he was the MVP favorite going to it. But after he did come back from injury, he wasn't really the same player. He was a big part of the Dodgers 2024 World Series team, and because of that, he still has lots of prime years. He just turned 32 years old. I don't really care about his age right now. He's still gonna play at that MVP level, a top 5 player in baseball. He has been in the past seasons. 2025 won't be any different, especially with the protection from Shohei Ohtani in the lineup. he'll be a very great player for 2025. I would put him on your fantasy team if I were you. Wasn't a lot of players at 5'10", but I have to go with Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll didn't have a great season last year, posting a 231 batting average, but he did have some pop at 22 home runs and a 3.4 WAR. He did have a very slow start, but that's because he had to get surgery on his arm. I don't know which arm, but that definitely made him play pretty bad. But since September and August, he played amazing with like a 900 OPS, 16 home runs in that time. So I think we're gonna get that Corbin Carroll, especially for the Diamondbacks in 2025. They seem like a very good team, very good offense, very good pitching, and he's just too good of a player to not like have the season that he did in 2024. And because of that, I think he'll be a top 10 MVP candidate in 2025. Coming in at 5'11", one of my favorite players, Francisco Lindor. Lindor was an amazing player last season, finishing second in the MVP. Like, what did you not like about him? He was so clutch. Whenever I'd watch him, he would hit a grand slam or home run, just extremely clutch. He posted an insane season with 6.9 WAR, played a lot, the MVP of the team, 273 batting average, 33 home runs, so he's lots of pop, and he plays platinum glove defense at shortstop. And before the season, that contract was not looking very good, but he really saved his reputation in New York. Everybody loves him. All the Mets fans love him. Um, Great player to have, five-tool player in my opinion, and honestly, I won't be surprised if he finishes top two in MVP again. Like he's just that type of player. Almost beat out Shohei Ohtani from his historic season with 54 home runs. Holy crap! What a crazy season he had. And he will be approaching his age 31 season, so very young. And with Soto in that lineup, I don't see how he won't get better pitches to hit and just play way better with his new teammate. At 6 foot, you might not agree with me with this pick, but I have Ronald Acuna Jr. I know he was injured last season, the entire season basically. He didn't play very good when he was, but I think it's gonna be different from when he got injured in 2021 and then in the 2022 season. He played pretty bad, the worst season of his career. But he's just too good of a player to come back from injury, and I think he'll play out at least an 800 OPS guy like he was in 2023, and no 2023, bro. Like we'll see that MVP form again soon. And 2025, I won't be very surprised if we do see that version of him. Crazy 5-tool player. If he does work on his defense a little more, um, focusing on the hit balls in front of him, I think he'll be a very great player, great defense, maybe win a Gold Glove. His bat's just too good to not put him on this height list, especially at 6 foot. There's not a lot of players to pick from, and he's just one of the best players when he's healthy. At 6'1", we have my favorite player, Bobby Witt Jr. All right, I can't speak about how good this guy was last season and how good he will be in 2025. He finished with a 9.4 WAR, 9.4 with a 332 batting average, 32 home runs. He led the league in hits with 211. He was insane. He had an OPS of 955. Unheard of. He didn't really steal a lot of bases, but he did get 31, still a lot. But this guy is the future of baseball. He is the present day in baseball. He still is. He's insane. Fastest guy in baseball. I think he's faster than Ellie De La Cruz. This insane player, insane guy. And yeah, like I see him repeating this. Maybe not a 9 more season because that's like just unheard of. He would have won the MVP if it wasn't for Aaron freaking Judge, but very good season by him. I see him repeating that season in 2025, and hopefully the Royals can make the playoffs again because he really helped them make them. And if he doesn't play at that form, then they're not making the playoffs. So I really hope he plays like this for the rest of his career. Yeah, one of the best shortstop seasons ever, in my opinion. He did have it, and yeah, I want to see this in 2025. And I just love watching playing him. I think everybody loves watching him play, especially Royals fans. And yeah, that's why I have him on the 6'1" list. At 6'2", the $765 million man in New York, Juan Soto. Soto might not be the best clubhouse guy as it seems as when he was on the Padres and maybe even the Yankees, But this guy's just such a good hitter, the best hitter in baseball, in my opinion. Posted 7.9 WAR. Doesn't have great defense, but who cares at that point? He had 166 hits, 41 home runs, 288 batting average, with a 400 on base percentage. He literally got on base half the time. Like, that is unheard of with 1,000 OPS. I don't see him having this exact same season that he did with the Yankees, but since the Yankees stadium is kind of a cheat code to hit in, and that right field is just extremely short, the short porch. In Mets, I see him at least hitting back to maybe 40 home runs again, but the walks and on base percentage will be there still. The WAR might regress a little bit, but he's still going to be for sure the best player at 6'2". At 6'3", this was very hard to choose. We had Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Harper, um, lots of players, but I had to go with Fernando Tatis Jr.
To center.
Tatis just has the biggest ceiling.
And dropping right in front of Lee.
He's fast. I think, the most fun.
Fernando kind of fought that off.
Trying for another comeback victory.
He only played 100 games last season, but in those 100 games, he had 21 home runs with a 276 batting average and 860 OPS.
First home run of 2024 for
Fernando
Tatis Jr.
all over again.
As we take a look at another off-speed pitch, easy way to get to Jumbo Jack.
Almost his birthday.
To left down the line and gone!
And
second home run of the night for Fernando. Just above the short fencing down that left field line. 6-3. He pitched the at-bat coming, and it's line to left. Conforto was shallow. It's going to be over his head. One hop up into the seats, a ground rule double.
Might be my predictions. Go check out that video.
To center. And dropping right in front of Lee. Fernando kind of fought that off.
Trying for another comeback victory.
And from having a 2025 MVP season, I think this will make the Dodgers World Series contenders again.
First home run of 2024 for Fernando Tatis Jr.
So fun to watch.
As we take a look at another off-speed pitch, easy way to get your Jumbo Jack.
Such a good
to left down the line and go.
At 6'4", I think we already know who we're gonna choose, and that's Shohei Ohtani, the 3x MVP, insane season last season, and dude, he didn't even pitch and he won the MVP. Imagine when he pitches. We don't really know what we're gonna expect when he does pitch. If he has like a 3.5 ERA with the offensive season that he just had, I don't see who's beating him in the MVP race. 6'4", not even a human athlete. He's not human. He's an alien. Like, who does this? Who hits 54 home runs with a 310 batting average while pitching? Not just pitching, but at a top 5 Cy Young rate. I know 70 mil a year before the season I thought it was gonna be overpaid, but just by DHing, I think the 70 mil is worth it for this guy. 9.2 WAR as a DH. Imagine what he's gonna do with the pitching. Just expect this guy to literally just break baseball. He's just gonna have an unfair year. I don't see who's gonna win the MVP when he's pitching and hitting at this elite rate. At 6'5", we have Matt Olson, Freddie Freeman, and Yordan Alvarez. Freddie Freeman, recent World Series MVP. But don't hate me in the comments, but I have to go with Yordan Alvarez. Maybe one of the most complete and best hitters in the game. He is at 237 pounds at 6'5". Huge guy. For this Astros team, that's always good. He hit 35 home runs with a 308 batting average, 5.4 WAR as being a DH. He's not a Shohei Ohtani, but I think he's the scariest hitter in baseball. I don't want to see this guy up at the plate against my team for sure. And watching this guy hit is just amazing. He's like Soto 2.0, just bigger. And I think this guy can hit 50 home runs. I think he'll hit 50 home runs next season. And don't be surprised if he does win the MVP over Judge. And yeah, be aware of this guy. Do not doubt this guy, okay? All right, from the Pittsburgh Pirates at 6'6", we have Livy Dunn's boyfriend. All right, I'm kidding. Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens had an unreal year. in my opinion, shouldn't have won the Rookie of the Year. I thought that should went to Jackson Merrill, but I'm a Padres fan, of course. He did have an amazing season, a historic rookie year. Almost won the Cy Young. If he pitched a complete season, he would have won. He would have won the Cy Young. He posted a 1.96 ERA, a 5.9 WAR. Like the Pirates were in contention for a while at the deadline, and he was a big reason why. He's such an exciting pitcher. He has elite velocity, elite strikeouts. With only 133 innings pitched, he still posted a 5.9 WAR. That's insane. For a pitcher getting picked first overall pick, this guy's a he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Like, I'm already calling it now. He's a Hall of Famer as long as he doesn't get injured. And yeah, don't see why this guy can't be an elite player. At 6'7", the recent AL MVP, Aaron Judge.
High fly ball, deep right field, Carroll back, track, wall, see ya! There it is, his first home run of the year, a 2-run shot, 2-1 Yankees.
Well, we hear hitters talk about it all the time. All it takes is just one good swing, and I've got that feel again.
Judge needed that one, 3 for 25 coming into that at bat. High fly ball, deep left field. Varsho back, turning, looking, see ya! A 2-run home run for Judge. Just like that, the Yankees are up 2-0.
Well, if they weren't on their feet at the start of the game, getting out of the bottom of the top of the first, they're on their feet now. Aaron Judge, another great at bat by the Yankees.
The runners at the corners with one away. Here's Aaron Judge swinging a fly ball deep to left field. Quan can only watch. This one is long gone. Deep into the bleachers in left field for Aaron Judge. A 3-run blast in Cleveland.
All right, at 6'8", we have an absolute giant of a player, Tyler Glasnow from the Dodgers. He was injured, but when he is healthy, he's the Cy Young winner. He's the Cy Young winner. 134 innings pitched was his career high. I'm kind of surprised by that, but when he only pitched 134 innings with 168 strikeouts. That's insane. With a 3.49 ERA with a 1.9 WAR. For this Dodger team, he is versatile. They need him. They didn't really need him to win the World Series, but they're gonna need him. He's an absolute generational player for pitching. He's the Cy Young. He might be the Cy Young favorite if he's not injured. And yeah, sucks to see him be on the Dodgers when you have to watch him as a Padre fan. But I mean, he has a great personality. Even like I've seen his interviews, he's an amazing guy. Great pitcher, one of the nastiest ones in baseball. The Dodgers got a steal for this guy. I wish the Padres had him, but we can't. We have a massive guy. You know what else is massive? Okay, at 6'9", 260 pounds, we have Bailey Ober from the Twins. Bailey Ober is a good starting pitcher. He'll be that 3 to 4 starter. He had a 3.98 ERA, 2.9 WAR, 178 innings pitched with 191 strikeouts. Great pitcher. You can't really expect a lot from him, but he's an average pitcher. He's very good. You would want this guy on your team. Huge guy. I wonder if you're facing him as a batter. Dude probably looks like he's 7'5" on that mound. But yeah, I would be scared to face this guy. He's a very good pitcher, pretty average, and yeah, he's a huge guy. There's no player at 6'10", but there is one at 6'11", and that is Sean Jelly. I think the H is silent, so it's Jelly. He didn't pitch that much. He pitched 80 innings for the Giants. Of course, he's on the Giants because he's like 6'11", but he's not a big strikeout guy. He has 3.9 ERA, nothing terrible. He's not really your main guy that you want in your rotation. He's maybe like a 5th starter at best, or even a 6th starter if you need him. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a bullpen guy. I'm pretty sure he is. He pitches a lot though, and he's not a bad pitcher. Just he's nothing. He's not Randy Johnson. He's not Randy Johnson, you know. But yeah, this guy would be fun to watch if I was a Giants fan. Enjoy the video. If you guys don't agree with this list, and then comment below. But if you do agree, please like and subscribe. Really mean a lot, and I'll see y'all later.